Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Faith of Jesus blogcast. This famous story of Lazarus and the rich man is found only in Luke, who, like Jesus, cared a lot about poor and the dangers of wealth. It seems to illustrate that warning from last week that you cannot serve God and mammon, you have to choose. Still, I think if you dig a little deeper, you find out that this story is a lot more mysterious and maybe even more ambiguous than it seems at first. Now, most people who read this story assume that the rich man is in hell. After all, he says he's in torment and in flames. That sounds like hell, right? But then, how is it that he can see and speak with Abraham, who is definitely not in hell, and Lazarus as well? Well, I argue in my blog that no one's in hell here. They're all in a place called Hades. It's very different. I go into that there. Now, here's another question. Why is the rich man in torment at all? Why is he being punished? We kind of assume that it's for something he did or maybe didn't do, but the story never clearly says that. In fact, Abraham says he's there because he was rich and had a good life. And what about Lazarus? All we know is he suffered. What kind of a life did he have? Does morality come into it? Another question I look into there. And then finally, I think the key to the story really is that punchline. If they don't hear the prophets, then they won't listen to anyone who comes back from the dead. But what does that mean? All right, well, I go into these and some other questions on the blog post, and you can read that if you go to my website, which is thefaithofjesusbook.com. And I have a book coming out in November, which you will also be able to order from that very same website. All right. Bye, everybody. Till next week. God bless.